All right, good morning, everybody. See, we're Friday, last day of the trading month for July. Friday, 31st, 2020. The only Friday, the 31st of 2020 we're ever going to have. So let's make the most of it. Oh, let's see here. So I got my little book here every single day. First of all, housekeeping stuff. Next week, I'm going to switch the live streams to Wednesday and Friday. Currently, we're doing them Monday and Friday, but next week we're going to start doing them Wednesdays and Fridays. Wednesdays and Fridays works a little better for my schedule. Hope it works good for yours. Starting that next week. So today I got my little book, Larry Winget, stuff that works every single day. It just gives you a little quote every single day. So see what today says. Identify a main goal in your life, write it down, keep it with you at all times, read it several times a day, focus on how you feel to achieve that goal, know what it would look like, what it would sound like, what it would taste like, and what it would smell like to achieve your goal. Involve your senses in the achievement of your goal. When you do this, it will happen, guaranteed. That's what he says. July 31st. Anyways, closing the month out. It's been a pretty good month. Not my best month ever, but not my worst month. Closing the month out about $20,000. So not bad for this month. My best month ever was a little over 30 grand earlier this year. I think that was March. But yeah, so right now let's talk about what we got going on the watch list. Currently I'm short BLNK. It looks like it's kind of gapping down to a key support area. So I think I shorted yesterday right up here. Now some gurus, I shorted this, see I had this hard crack and then the bounce. I shorted the bounce here. A lot of gurus would have probably maybe scolded me for that. It was over VWAP. It was green, showing a lot of strength. If you look at the daily, it's pretty overextended. But my thesis and my plan was to short into this bounce, and then I shorted it, I think, at like 1380, and then my goal was if it got over like 1425 that I was going to cover. Actually, I was going to cover even if it just went sideways and held its gains right up here into the close. I was going to cover. I wouldn't even have waited for it to. I was not planning on holding this overnight unless I saw this type of price action where it dumps into the close. There's a lot of selling and it holds near its lows, or holds near the low a day, and that's exactly what it did. So I held overnight. It had a little bounce. I covered some into this flush, and then it bounced, and then I added up here at around 13, and then now it's flushing down right now. I think I'm going to cover a tad bit right now. Actually, might as well take some profits, pay myself. And the reason why I'm going to pay myself is because if we look at, it looks like it could have some support. See, it's got all this support right here, so it could bounce right there. So the red to green on this is 1250. You know, if you watch this live stream that I love playing off red to green. All right, so I just covered half of it. So looks like I added at 1275. So I added right here during this consolidation zone this morning at 1275. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hold the rest. If it bounces up to the 1250, the red to green, I'm going to re-add right there, because today it looks like it's going to be the first red day. So any pops I'm going to be adding into. So right now my new average is 1275. Good morning, buying Zian in. I was in yesterday after the market. As soon has released the news. My entry was 28 cents. Sold it this morning. Wow, that's impressive. Made like 4 times your money there. Jeez. Let me look at ZN real fast. Yeah, I seen some people talking about this one. Kind of a choppy daily. Wow, you got in right at the perfect time. Way to be on top of it. You were ready for that one. For me right now with this one, I don't know what to do with it. It's kind of selling off right now. Right now, I have no, there's no plays out right now that I have any real strong convictions on. But we'll definitely look at all of them. There's some gappers. We'll get to the gappers here in just 1 second. My other position that I'm in right now is HTBX. Yesterday I was shorting this all day yesterday. I shorted into this morning into this morning gap up right here near this resistance. Not HTBX. KODK right here. So shorting in the pre-market right here into this spike. I was going to use 45 as my risk, and then I covered some into this flush. It bounced, and then when it started bouncing and it broke the high, I panicked and I covered for about even, or maybe lost a little bit on the rest of my shares. But then it wasn't really continuing to spike, so I got back in and I shorted, I think, again at like 42.50. And then I covered, shorted the bounce, covered some more, or covered the rest. Right here was red to green. So I covered the rest right there, hopped in, went long at red to green, then rode this. Well, I actually didn't ride it all the way up to 38, but I bought it here, I think at like, I think it was close to 34, and sold at 36. And then I reshorted at 38. And then I faded this all day long. And you can see, you putting in the higher, or the lower highs, see all the lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, and then it was staying heavy and under VWAP, so I just held it all day long, and it's going sideways in the afternoon. The volume comes in, and it breaks the sideways price action. So I covered some into this flush down here at around 30, and then I added back this morning into this little pop right here. I think it like between 30 and 31. I can't remember exactly what my entry was this morning, and then now, or yesterday afternoon, and then now it is gapping down. I covered some more into that gap down. It was actually right here. Covered a little bit more at 25, and then I added back again here in the 27. So my new average is 32.38. So, and it's fading right now. And now, well, if we want to talk long on this, if we look at the daily chart, this for me, either later today, probably Monday, would be a potential buy for a bounce play. So I'm thinking somewhere between $15 and $20 we should get a bounce. It's the Timothy Sykes number 5 dip buy. $20. I think $20 I might buy a bounce here. $20. I'm definitely covering at 20. I might look to buy at 20. I'm not sure yet. So that's potential buy here if it sets up correctly. It's still fading right now, and it looks like I got a good cover on my BLNK. It's starting to bounce a little bit. Okay, so those are my 2 trades that I'm in right now. We can talk some other tickers real fast. Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Bison. Let's talk some other tickers. SONN. That's the other one I caught this morning. I'm gonna try not to trade too much this morning because it's already a really, really good day. I've already locked in about 2,000 in gains in the morning. this morning, so I'm not trying to give back too much. And I've already got some unrealized gains with KODK and BLNK, so I'm going to do my best not to trade too much. SONN, I caught this one this morning. It spiked up. It pulled back. Right here in this little consolidation zone. I got long at, I think it was 580 when it was coming back off VWAP, and it broke. Yeah, I was buying the breakout right here. It's 570 is what it was, and then it squeezed up. No, I'm wrong. It was right here. It was 670 that I bought it at. Yep, it was 670. Because I asked Henry, I was like, "Are you in this?" I texted him. He's like, "I'm in from 5." Yeah, he said he was in from 5, and I was in at 570. Yep, he was in at 5. I was in from 570. Because yeah, I was buying the breakout right here over these little pivot points, and then I was selling into the squeeze right here. I sold most of it at around. I sold all of it actually at 650. I sold some at like 625. I sold the rest at 650. Henry actually held it to 7. He was out at 7, so he actually caught this secondary move that I didn't hold long enough for. Mogu, I have not looked at Mogu. Let's look at that one. Wow, bouncing off the lows. So buying, I covered it this morning at 575. It went back in at 404 and went back in at 404. Wow. Nice. Is it a long now? Looks like it might be a long. Definitely needs to be on the watch list though. So I'm going to throw Mogu up. Thank you for mentioning that one. Throw that one on the watch list. Mogu. I need to put this one over here on a side chart. Mogu. All right. Next one. For those of you who kind of came in late, next week I'm going to switch the days. We're going to go on Wednesdays and Fridays next week. Same time, 9:10 Eastern Standard Time would be the start time. But I'm switching to, instead of Mondays and Fridays, and we're switching to Wednesdays and Fridays. Wednesdays and Fridays at 9:10 Eastern Standard Time. Let's see what else we got on the watch list. Oh, another one that I'm interested in. For those of you short sellers, PEIX. If you look at this daily, it's starting to get overextended. Look at that daily chart. It's gapping up right now. It's at 287. So, I mean, this is the third green day. We got big volume yesterday, so I might try to short into a parabolic move this morning or later today. I wish I would have this would have been a nice buy right here. See how it spiked up right here and it pulled back, buying this multi-day breakout. Multi-day, multi-month breakout. I love it. That's probably one of my favorite long setups is a multi-day, multi-month breakout. It works so well. It worked with HTBX. It worked with BLNK. I mean, look at BLNK. Multi-day, multi-month breakout. Look at that. Look at that breakout. Boom. I actually was buying this too on a pullback on Wednesday, and I set my stop loss, and it barely took my stop loss out, and then, I was off doing stuff. And then I looked at it later that day, and it had taken me out, and it was squeezing up after hours up at 12. So that was annoying. Well, I should take smaller size and widen my wrist then. Oh, yeah. So thank you, Bison. Bison's PEIX. So that one was on my list. HCHV. So I think they did a reverse split. And so now it's Now it's trading at like 22 bucks or whatever. I almost shorted it this morning up here in the 22s, but now it's finding some support. I'm just watching this one. I'm not sure what it's going to do. We will see. It's just on a side chart. E-Core, top percent gainer. I mean, it looks like it might have put in a base here. It might go, but I'm not desperate enough right now for a trade to take this long at all when I look at this chart. I mean, it spiked up huge after hours. I almost shorted it this morning in like into this pop in like the 320s this morning, but I didn't. I wish I would have, but that's all right. And we're getting a little bounce. I got a good cover right there on my blink. So I'm going to look to probably short some more right into this little bounce right here at 12. Short some more right now. Damn it, didn't get it all. Got some more. So we'll just leave that. Hopefully I get executed. I only got 11 shares executed. That's okay though. Maybe I should just take it at 12. I'll change my order to all right, I got it at 1206. Oh no. All right, okay, I got more shares than I wanted. That's okay though. My new average now, I don't like that average. Maybe I'll cover I'll leave it alone. My new average is 1242. What do you think of Box L? Let's look at Box L real fast. We got 3 minutes till the open. Box L. When I first thought in my mind right now, I have no real conviction on it. It's not extended. It's not oversold. If I remember correctly, let me look at the daily chart. Oh, wow. It's starting to get oversold. Yeah, this one could be a buy. I'm not sure, though. I usually like for me, I like the first initial sell-off. After they squeeze up, you have the multi-day runner. Then you'll have the low-volume sell-off for 2 to 3 days. You know, I was buying this down here in the 260s, 270s. It put in kind of a weak bounce. Some bounces are better. Not all bounces are created equal. Some bounces are better than others. I like the first initial one. Right now, I mean, it probably could bounce, but I don't know. So I have no real conviction on it. VXRT is another one that kind of looks similar to that. Look at the VXRT. It had this dump. I almost bought this one down here in like the 950s, and that would have been a nice buy up to 12, but I missed that. I almost pulled the trigger, but I didn't. And then now it's selling off, so it's that VXRT is kind of another similar chart. Could be a buy, but I don't know. What else do we got? Good morning, Leroy. Leroy, starting next week, we're going to, the live streams are getting moved to Wednesdays and Fridays. Same time, though. 9:10 Eastern Standard Time. Wednesdays and Fridays. So I think right out the gate, I'm going to focus most on BLNK, my short there. I'm going to cover into the flush and then look for a bounce back to 1250. That's my top potential play right now. Same thing with KODK. I will be covering into, I would love to cover down into a flush down to $20. And then I might actually buy it there at 20. I might buy a panic on KODK. I'm not sure yet. We'll see what the price action looks like. So we got, 5 seconds. Still long HTBX. We'll look at HTBX here in a little while. Buying, you got to take your profits into the strength. You got to take your profits. When you got that, you got to. Okay, so there we go. Getting some panic out of HTBX, or not HTBX, KODK. I should probably take some into this. Okay, BLNK is not panicking the way I want. All right, I covered some KODK at 24. BLNK is bouncing a little bit. I'm throwing a stop loss for the rest of my shares on KODK at 25. So I can focus on BLNK. BLNK is bouncing. Man, PEIX might be a potential buy at 260. It kind of panicked down a little bit. Okay, BLNK. If it gets, so if BLNK breaks 220, I'm going to cover. And then I'll try to reshort it higher. All right, so I got my stop losses set. All right, so just what took me out? All right, so KODK took me out, hit 25, PEIX, so I'm all out of that. But I'm going to look to reshort any, because I still think there's more downside on KODK. In fact, I probably set my wrist not wide enough, but KODK, it's, I mean, the red to green is all the way up at 29, so if this thing bounces up $2 or $3 a share, I'm going to look to reshort into that bounce. So it's the same game plan for BLNK and KODK. PEIX has me interested for a long right now on this little dip down here. I'm going to snag some long, I think, at 260. I'm not going to give it, if it keeps panicking though, I'm cutting it quick. Okay, I got some at 260. The red to green on it is 234. Damn it. Missed it. Tried to reshort BLNK and I missed it. Come on. All right, I got some. Ooh, I got way too many shares of BLNK. All right, PEIX. I haven't cut it yet. I'm thinking it's going to come back. All right, I added to my short on BLNK. It popped up. It got stuffed here, and now it's failing. First red day. Today's the first red day. I'm going to start covering into these flushes. I got 1,500 shares. Covered some at 11:30. So now that 1150 support is broke, I was thinking 1150s was going to might soak up, but it's not. Cover some more. At 11. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Look at that. Look at that panic. Fuck yes. Hell yes. All right. Meanwhile, PEIX looks like it's finding support in the 250s. So I might add to my position right here. I'm not sure. $255. Yeah, I am going to add. We'll risk 250. I'm going to add to my PEIX. I'm in at 260. See if it dips a little bit further. Looks like it might dip some more. Codex at 24 now. Looks like it's getting rejected at high a day. And did I get any? Nope, I didn't get any long or short. Trying to reshort in this little bounce on KODK. There we go. Now, on this one, KODK, so I feel like I kind of chased it a little bit. I got it at 24.64, but I'll risk 25.50. So far, PEIX looks like it's holding the 250s, so I'm going to put in a stop loss at 249. So as long as it holds over 250, I'm going to stay in the trade. I think this is going to be a dip and rip type thing where it dips down and then squeezes back. I could be wrong though. All right. KODK, short's looking good. About to test low a day soon. And BLNK. Might cover some more down here on BLNK if it keeps basing right down here. Or if it breaks low a day, I'm going to cover into flush. If it keeps basing here, I'm going to cover. We'll see. And PEIX might take me out. It's down on the low 252. Might have kept my wrist too tight. Getting impatient with BLNK. I'm about to cover. If it doesn't crack low a day soon. Come on, PEIX. Hold. All right, I covered. See, it's holding. BLNK, I covered not all of it, but I covered another third of it. So I only have 500 shares left out of 1,500. And let's see here. KODK. Oh, PEIX took me out. So we'll watch for more downside, more panic on PEIX. The red to green on PEIX is the 230s, so maybe I'll reevaluate down there. Covered a little bit down here on KODK at 23.30. I'll cover some more. And BLNK breaking low a day. PIX back over 250. Looks like HCHV is halted. SONN halted. Probably is it on the downside? Oh, halted on the way up. Oh, shit. Thank you for that alert. And it looks like HCHV is now open. Okay, BLNK is still holding, so it's not really continuing to fall. Thinking about covering some more. Alright, I covered some more of my BLNK. Hopefully Kodak can crack low a day. Love to see 20 bucks by Kodak. And PEIX up to $22.56. ADPN, yep, I had that one up there. It's pulling back. Look at that. SONN is open and squeezing. Anybody catch that spike? Anybody catch a piece of that? Look at that squeeze. From 450 up to 7. So now this is top potential long for right now, but we'd have to look for an entry. So I'm going to move this one on my main chart, SONN. So if it gets over these pre-market highs, I'm tempted to dabble right here on this little yank. All right, I bought some on this pullback right here at 6. I'm in at 643. Ooh, 617. I did take small size though. Kodak's coming back. A little bit. We're up to 670s. I tell you what, this gets over these pre-market highs on SONN. This thing gets over, 750 and holds over 750. Man, who knows? We're up at 7 now. I could take some profits right here at 7. Probably should. How greedy do I want to be? I probably should have took some off at 7. Yeah, I mean, I should have took some off at 7. I'm in at 643, so that's 10% right there. I'm going to sell some right now. Sold some in the 690s. Sold a little bit more. And it's squeezing. All right, we'll hold the rest. See if it can get over 750. Nope. Okay, I'm going to put the stop loss in at 650. Okay, got a stop loss in at 650, and I'm just going to move the stop loss up as each candle unfolds. So right now, I got the stop loss in at 650, so it's directly under this previous candle. So we'll see where this one closes, and then I'll move the stop loss under the low of that candle, unless it takes me out. PEIX holding 250. Maybe. I tried to add to my short there on KODK. Okay, so looks like BLNK is trying to base at 11. I'm going to throw my stop loss in just above VWAP at 750 for the rest of those shares, or 1150. And then if it squeezes up to red to green, which would be up towards over 12, between 12 and 1250, I will hold, or I will short again. All right, we're holding up near 7. I think this might be able to break out SONN. It's holding, it's consolidating. So I haven't moved my stop loss up just yet. We'll wait till it squeezes out some. Damn it, PEIX was a good short. Fuck, missed it. Thought it was going to squeeze up a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to add to my position on BLNK into this little pop up in the 1140s. Or 1130s. Okay. Got some there at 1135 into this little pop on BLNK. So, oh, my stop loss just got hit on SONN. Barely took me out. I probably had it too tight. We'll see how it holds above VWAP though. If it holds over VWAP and continues to go sideways, I may rebuy. Added some more BLNK at 1150. KODK looks like it might test low a day and get through it. Really want it to go down to 20 bucks. SONN rotating float. Yep. Looking for consolidation. A little choppy. I agree. I probably got out too soon. I might rebuy here because I think it's going to get over 750. I'm back in at 670. Now I'm going to risk the low of this candle right here. So 638. Looks like it might get that right now. See if it holds the 650s. All right. Hopefully it can consolidate and hold over VWAP right here. I mean, the volume on it is pretty incredible right now. Over 30 million in volume. I think it's going to get over 750. Just got to give it a few minutes. So it's consolidating right. Let's look at the 5-minute chart. Sometimes that gives us some more. So look at that. I mean, it had one pullback red candle, and then it's squeezing back now. So I think we got a pretty good shot at getting over 750 right now. I'm going to scale into this BLNK short a little bit more. Added some more at 1163. Come on, get over 7, SONN. It's over 7. There we go. Nice. SONN squeezing. All right, now we got to get over 750. Gets over this pre-market highs. Or high a day. If it gets over high a day and pre-market highs, we're over 7. Investors Underground just gave SON a shout out on Stock Twits. Oh yeah, you're damn right. It's squeezing shorts. See what everybody's talking about in the Sykes chat room. PRPO, ZN, SONN, Mogu. What is Mogu doing? Ooh, panic down to the 3s. And all right, I'm 100% out of KODK. Look at that. 760s. Nice. I probably should sell some right there at high day. Yeah, I definitely got to sell some there. Sell. What? Oh, my stop loss is in. Come on. Sell. Okay, I got out in the 770s. Sold half. Now we're going to 8. So now I'm just going to move my stop loss up. I think I'll put it just under 7. Ooh, wow, smack down. So I'm going to move my stop loss in, I think, just under 7 maybe. Or maybe I'll put it at my entry at 672 for right now. See if it can get over high a day. Because this thing could give it up just as fast as it got there. KODK up over 25 now. So hopefully it can squeeze up to, you know, $28, $29, and maybe it'll give us an opportunity to reshort it. BLNK at 1150. Maybe if it gets up to 8, we'll see. I don't know what I should, if I should take it off at 8, or maybe I'll sell a little bit. I mean, it's over the pre-market high, so I would think that it's going to continue. I guess I should pay myself a little at 8, and then I can always add back. If it keeps going, or if it holds. Okay, I sold some more in the 750s. Look at that. There comes 8. There comes 8. Oh, it just looks like it looks like it's just kind of stuffy up here. It doesn't look like it's just, you know, it's not squeezing easily. It's like it's trying, but AKER hitting high day scanner, TLSA hitting high day scanner. But those aren't nearly as interesting as this. SONN is the play right now if you're on the long side. So here's a pullback. If it pulls back to 7 and holds over 7, which would be over VWAP and over a whole dollar number, I might re-add some shares. PEXI looks like it wants to come back. It's holding that 250. All right, so here comes a pullback. I'm going to try to find a spot to add in the low 7s. I'm going to put in an order at 7. Maybe I should add right here. 730s. 740s. 720s. Okay, I snagged some in the 720s. Here's 7. We'll see how 7 holds. Maybe I'll buy some more. Got some more at 707. So now my new average with my other shares is $7. So I'm just gonna risk $7 now. Put an order at $6.94. Put my stop loss in there. Hopefully it holds. It looks like it's holding that 7 perfectly right now. Now we need to get the bot up over 7 and then hopefully squeeze back again and get over 8. Ideally, I probably should risk VWAP, which would be the 770s, but I don't want to risk that much. My entry is 7 now, so we'll see how that holds. And then if it goes down to VWAP, we'll see how that holds, and maybe I can always buy back and get a better entry down there. So hopefully 7 can hold right here. And it can't. Okay, took me out on my stop loss. I might be done with it now. It's getting bought up right there. And the 790s. Okay, I bought it back at 693. I mean, it flushed a little bit, but it hasn't even touched VWAP yet. Well, VWAP is 669. So now that I'm back in at 693, I'm going to risk the 669. Risk 30 cents. There it goes. PEIX is testing the green to red. So there we go. SONN getting bought up a little bit. So let's look at a 5-minute chart. Pulls back. So, I mean, this is still, the trend is still very much intact. And, yeah, still very, very, very much intact here with the trend. Definitely risking VWAP. Oh, man. KODK about to test low a day again. Damn it. Is anybody long SONN? Or am I the only one? In at 645, out at 7. Nice, Matt. Good shit, dude. 10%. You caught that 10%. That's what we're looking for in every single trade. We're up at 730. I'm going to sell some right here. There we go. We'll hold the rest for a high day break. If we can get there. I think I might sell some more at 750. Sold some more at 750. See if we can get over 8. Okay, I got the stop loss set in at 678 for the rest of my shares. That would be the low of this candle right here. So now no matter what, there's no way I can lose on this trade. And meanwhile, Kodak is testing low a day. Brian says she got scared. It's okay. No, it's okay to miss out. There'll be another one. My entry was 686. Oh, so you sold into that squeeze? So you got in at 686 and then you sold at what price? It looks like it might roll over right here. We'll see. I got my stop loss in, so. And Kodak about to crack low a day, it looks like. So Kodak, on the other hand, this is one that I'm going to be looking to buy here very, very soon. It's been selling off. I really don't think it's going to go down to 14, but it could. TLSA is blowing up. It's a breakout on the daily. TLSA. It's got a float of 14 million. Nice breakout on the daily. Yesterday it broke out. It's pulled back, and then today it's just really squeezing. So that's going to be on the radar for a short soon. PIX going red on the day. TLSA. I'm going to pull this one up. TLSA. Tizani Life Sciences, pharmaceutical preparation manufacturer. Well, that's weird. Oh, this is not a breakout on the daily. This is a biggest loser. So this thing gapped down huge and now it's bouncing. It's halted right now. TLSA. Looks like. Yeah, it's halted. So I'm going to look to short somewhere into this resistance up at maybe around like 9 or 10. Meanwhile, so yeah, TLSA's halted right now, but I'm going to look to short into this resistance on the daily chart. Probably around 10. So top potential play for me right now. TLSA. Oh, sounds like SONN took me out. There it is. Yep, took me out. I'm out. That's okay though. I still made some money on it. See, KODK is breaking low a day. BLNK looks like it's topping out at 1150 and getting ready to roll back over. I scaled in a little bit to this bounce. So covered into these flushes and then scaled into this. Oh, that's the wrong one. BLNK. So yeah, covered into this flush and scaled into this bounce right here. And now it looks like it's gonna, we might get some more downside and test low a day. All the way down to 650 now. Nah, I'm gonna leave it alone. SONN. That's what I'm talking about. Gonna leave it alone. Only thing I got going right now is I got BLNK, and I'm working on a nice winner right there. So we'll just let that one play out. Probably risk 650. Well, probably 6 or 1150 or 1160 actually. I probably risk the high of this pivot point right here at 1160. Overall market is red. Thank you for letting me know that. I don't look at the overall market enough, and I should. So let's pull up the SPY real fast. Have a look-see at that. SPY. Ooh, wow. Well, Jesus Christ, what an amazing bounce this thing has put in over the last few months. So overall market is red. And I'm short. So TLSA is going to be unhalted probably pretty soon. TLSA resumes at 10:14 Eastern Standard Time. So 1 minute, less than 30 seconds probably, or less than a minute. TLSA. I'm going to look to short TLSA here real quick. Let's look at their news. Got a float of 14 million. Okay, I got a short order at TLSA at $9.19. I think it's gonna open up higher. It's gonna gap up over 9. Man, SONN really giving it up now. Thanks, Matt. Didn't overstay. So we should be reopening any minute now on TLSA. Surprised it's not reopened yet. Looks like another volatility halt on LEJU. LEJU. Wow, what a squeeze from 4 to 5 in 2 minutes. LEJU. God, market's a lot moving. I mean, the overall market might be getting its ass kicked, but there's a lot of shit going on right now. Looks like it might be a 10-minute halt with this TLSA. Okay, yeah. TLSA resume delay set to resume at 10:19 Eastern Standard Time. So 3 minutes till the resume. BLNK about to test 11. Bye, sweetheart. Give me a hug. I love you, baby. All right. So right now I'm just waiting for TLSA to open back up. I might move my... So the bid and ask, it kind of moves around on the halts. Right now it's between 9:30 and 9:40, and then it's kind of... Now it's at 9:50, 9:50. We'll see. I think it's going to open up over 9. All right. Get some more failure out of BLNK. It's down to 1096. Yeah, this TLSA should resume any second now. 1 minute, less than 1 minute. Mark is ripping. Did not know that. I'm surprised to hear that. Actually, I'm not surprised. Everything is fucking ripping lately. Every day, something's going. Something's moving. Mark. Yes, wow, look at that. 140 to 170. And it looks like we might be testing low a day here real quick with BLNK. So I got some nice ads there. Oh, and we're open. So I got some short. And I'm getting squeezed. We won't cover just yet. We'll see how this spike holds. Looks like it might be getting another volatility halt. So it's looking a little toppy right there. There we go. Now we're getting smacked down a little bit. All right, got some. My average is 985, by the way. I covered some into that little flush right there. And now it's coming back. Probably should have covered more. And it's squeezing up higher. It's looking toppy though right here. Okay, I added a little bit right here at 1040. Well, might not have been that good of an ad. Is there something I'm seeing that, because I'm seeing that this thing got pounded. It gapped down. That's weird. On one chart, I'm seeing that it gapped down, and then on another, I'm seeing that it's breaking out. On my E-Trade, look on this one, I'm seeing that it gapped down and it's spiking up into resistance. But when I look at E-Trade, it looks like a multi-year breakout. I don't get it. So confused. I shouldn't even be short this right now. That's the only reason I short is because I thought I was shorting into a pre-market resistance. So I'm probably going to get out here on a pullback because it's making me nervous and I don't want to give up a bunch of my gains. There we go. Oh no. 11. Fuck. I gotta get out here soon. Pulling back a little bit right now. Should I take the loss right here? Is it going to get stuffy up at 11? There we go.
IPO is now
Come
trading.
on. Give us a pull back to 10. Okay, I covered right there at 1065. That sucks. I was up over 5,000 on the day. Just lost 800 on it. That's okay though. Ah, there's the yank that I wanted. There's the yank. That's a bummer. Look at that. Ugh. Yeah, I was nervous it was going to get over 11. Really squeezed me hard. And I wasn't trying to stick around and give away a bunch of my gains back. So, that sucks. Okay, I just reshorted that little bounce right there. I didn't get all of it executed. I got some of it executed at 1068. See if it executes the rest. Okay, I took the rest of it in the 1040s. So now we're getting some failure, a little bit of failure. So we get a harder pullback to VWAP. Might squeeze over 11. See if this 1050 fails. Oh, over 11. I'm out. I'm out completely. Oh, man. That sucks. Well, I'm so confused about this because if you look at this daily right here, it shows that it's moving into resistance on the daily chart. But then, I don't get it. I'm so confused. So it shows that it's moving in on the daily chart. It shows that it's moving in resistance on the daily chart, but on my E-Trade, it looks like a 52-week high. I'm like really confused on what's going on with this. Yeah, it shows that it IPO'd back in like 2018 and that it's never been higher than this. It's so weird. Now it's pulling back a little bit. So other than that, just working on my BLNK. It's holding 11, hoping it's going to crack low a day. If it starts to put in the higher lows and then starts to come back, I'll get out. I probably should take a little off right now. Yeah, we'll take some off right there. Pay myself a little bit there. SONN still selling off. So now I think I'm just gonna set a stop loss in with BLNK, and then I think I'm gonna be done for the day. What's why the charts are looking different? Oh, I think TLSA did a reverse split. Oh, I need to look at the news. Ah, that makes sense. Okay. Look at that. It's still going higher. Glad I covered. I mean, it's kind of looking toppy up here, but all the way up at 1175 now. Damn. Look at this thing going to 12. Should have been buying. I got confused by the daily chart, or else I wouldn't have been shorting it. It's alright though, kind of a fuck up. Damn it. It's okay though, still green on the day. Still green on the month. So just practice a little gratitude and be happy that I'm still green on the day. So I would stick around a little bit longer, but I've got to go to work. We're getting new security cameras installed at work, and I need to go there and check that out and oversee that. So I got to dip out now. It was fun, guys. We'll be back next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, we're coming back. Henry will be here next Wednesday. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.